Good afternoon, guys. It's Drew, your host of Allluvialll Adventures. I want to take a moment to thank you guys for everything y'all do for the channel, your subscriptions, the comments. It means the world to us. We appreciate you guys following along with us this afternoon. It is a beautiful October afternoon over here in eastern Appalachia. Once again, our hearts and prayers, thoughts go out to all the people in West Tennessee, Western North Carolina, Eastern Tennessee. They have suffered a terrible natural disaster over there, and everybody's doing everything they can to support them. We're gonna cook us a little piece of beef this afternoon with some baked potatoes and roasted carrots, and spend some time down here in the creek bottom with nature. We sure would appreciate it if you guys would come along and join us and just see how this turns out, and we will see y'all out here in the outdoors. Alright guys, we're going to put a little seasoning on our beef. We're going to let it set, let the salt absorb into the cells of the meat. We're going to let it come to room temperature before we put it on the fire, so that'll help with getting it done in the middle. A little bit of salt. I try to cover the top and put a little in the pan. I try to keep my seasonings fairly basic. Do not want to overpower the flavor of the beef. Little onion powder. Little garlic powder. That way, I'm going to put it in the pan. For sure, it gets plenty of flavor on it. And we're going to coat the other side same way. Now, I'm not going to go as far as coating the edges, but I probably should, but I'm not. If I was cooking a standing rib roast or prime rib, I would probably coat the edges, but since this is just a chuck roast, we're just not going to get that fancy with it. Now we're going to go get the grill hot and get it ready, and spend a little time outdoors in the beautiful weather, and we'll see you guys when we put this on the grill. Alright guys, our coals are good and hot. They're red. We're fixing to spread those out. Notice there's two distinct piles of charcoal here. We're going to do a very light direct heat under the piece of beef, and a very large indirect heat with some hickory smoke on this side. That way it'll smoke and continue to cook for the next couple hours, but not overcook and dry out. So we're going to get this seared and get the smoke going. Alright guys, we have got that seared on both sides, help seal it up, keep it from drying out. Now we're going to let that cook low and slow for about 2 hours. We'll see you guys when it gets done. Now, well guys, I say we got the smoke about like we want it. It's coming out of the chimney, coming out of the firebox. I'm gonna put a wonderful hickory flavor on that meat, turn it a pretty red color like hickory bark normally does. So sure gonna taste good when it gets done. I always put a little salt and olive oil in my potato when I bake it. It makes the peel very, very tender, very palatable, or good to eat, however you want to say it, depending upon what level of grammar you speak with. We are also going to fix some garlic bulbs to go with this. gonna let the garlic roast as we bake our potatoes. That way we'll have some garlic butter, natural of course, organic to go right onto our potato if we so choose. Guys, I almost forgot. We're gonna make us some ranch to go on our baked potatoes. I love sour cream and it's good, but ranch is just a whole lot better. One man's humble opinion. Alright guys, we're going to get our piece of beef off of some cooker. Should have a nice rich red color to it. It does. We're going to let it rest. And then we're going to slice it and eat it with a baked potato. Guys, we're going to set our potatoes and garlic out. We also decided to roast a few carrots. They were drizzled with olive oil and garlic salt. We roasted those. We will get our potatoes buttered up and get the ranch on them and get back with y'all when we start to cut our piece of beef. Alright guys, we're going to untent that piece of beef that we smoked earlier. A lot of moisture on the foil here, on our tent, so I'm going it retained plenty of moisture. Alright, we'll cut this chunk out of here. Looks moderately tender. Probably a little on the medium rare side, but I like my beef medium rare, so for me that worked out great. Oh yeah, that's very tender. Got a wonderful hickory smoked aroma. We're gonna cut this up and get it on the plate, and we will see you guys in a minute. All right, guys, we got everything done. We got our potatoes baked, got the ranch on it, we got our roasted garlic, and seen it was nothing, only butter, and baked in the oven. We baked the potatoes. We got some slow roasted carrots that are very, very tender. Little olive oil, little garlic salt. Let them bake on 400 for about 30 minutes. And of course, what we all was waiting on, the beef. We just slow smoked a piece of beef for about 2 hours and 20 minutes, about 250 degrees. It left it warm and red in the center. It is definitely a medium rare, but I like medium rare, so to me it's good. Very, very tender, y'all. That is so good. Good Lord knew what he was doing when he made beef and fire. I like both. They go together very well. Once again, guys, I want to thank y'all for joining us on another episode of the channel, Allluvialll Adventures. Please hit the notification bell, like, subscribe, tell all your friends, hey, look what this guy's got going on over here. And we'll try to create a little more interesting content in the future. But for now, we appreciate y'all joining us on this one. Thank y'all so much, and we will see you on the next one.